starting the stream now.
Yeah.
You are forgetting Neue Amsterdam, mein Freund.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't speak Chinese.
So no,
I
the
would
reason
really
we have
appreciate
to do, the reason we have to get all Europeans is because not only like if it's only Germans invading America, we get problems with the different like climate zones, but among Europeans we have all the climate zones of America covered. So we'll just send like Greeks to various parts of America that are like
and Greek.
and we'll send just Italians to New Jersey.
Ew.
And they'll turn all the immigrant communities against the Americans. And honestly, Israel is kind of part of the EU, so we'll have like Israel.
You guys are so cringe. You let in ew. That's even more cringe.
I mean, the thing is, Burger, I have to disagree with you on sending the Greeks in. Look, if it were the ancient Greeks, I would agree with you, but since they aren't, it's like...
Why do you want to send in fucking child molesters? No, I don't want our boys raped. We already have Catholics here. I don't need Greeks too.
Well, we'll also send a lot of Catholics.
No.
Mhm.
We have a lot of those, but we're doing this for your freedom.
Again,
Exactly.
hey, this is a mess. Like, can we literally have any other group of people that we've like invaded?
Hang on,
Payback
we need
for
liberate
those
us.
helping us with our
Wait.
freedom. Friends help friends out when they're in.
We hope. You know what? No, it's okay. We helped a lot of people with their freedom. Hey, South America, can you guys liberate us instead?
I would really
Please.
appreciate the narrative consonance of Vietnam liberating the American people
exactly.
from capitalism.
I want that. I'd rather have the Vietnamese. They have good food.
Yeah, but that's only because of the French.
They're also on average shorter than me, so I can laugh at them for being short.
No, we just need to send. The thing is, with America, we just need to send the Danish. Just send in the Danish. Nobody else. Just give the entirety of America and Canada to Denmark.
Yeah.
I
The
mean, like,
Danish people.
that'd be fine. Carlsberg is an okay beer, and Danishes
Doesn't
are
it
cool.
market itself as the best beer in the world?
I think it does.
Which
And it's
is
pretty alright.
such a fucking steep claim to make.
I don't remember which brand it is, but one of the older Austrian brands has as its slogan the beeriest beer.
The furious beer face.
Jesus Christ. But now, speaking of Europe, can I just ask? I want to talk about the European Union, specifically some of the standardization stuff that has been going on. I just want to understand it, like, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So
You better
that
not
recent.
be concern trolling.
What do you mean? What,
I mean,
what is concern trolling?
You better not be concern trolling.
here's the real question.
Seriously, what the fuck is concern trolling?
It's when
It's
you.
when you
I'm
pretend
ironically
to
asking.
be concerned, but really you're just looking for opportunities to criticize.
I mean, okay.
I'm sorry. My yeah. I'm not on Spreadshirt. I'm on Teespring. Adam.
What if?
But
what
yeah, go
if,
ahead.
Gay. That's gay, Boogman.
Well,
Speaking of
especially have
European
YouTube
Union,
integration.
speaking of the European Union, what if a bunch of countries break away and they make the European Confederacy? Like if
Oh my
Hungary and
fucking
Poland
God,
gets kicked
oh
out,
fucking
they call it that.
There
That'd be
will,
really
there
funny.
will, there will
That'd be
never
really
be
funny.
a European civil war, apart from the fact that we would go to war with Russia.
I never said it would be a
That's very
civil war.
unlikely.
I just think it would be funny if there was a breakaway group called the European Confederacy, since it's the European Union.
Mm.
Or what about the European scabs? That's
European what?
yeah, scabs. That's what the breakaway group is. They're gonna be scabs.
Well, okay, Posh, you wanted to do some concern trolling. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna concern troll, but all right. So my question is to understand the whole issue with the cables, right? They want to standardize the port to where you connect the cable to the what do you call this?
See?
For fuck's sake, I'm not good at electronics.
Don't
Fuck.
you work in IT?
I work for software. I don't work for hardware. Fuck you. No, but the charging port, not the actual mobile phone, but the plug, the plug itself. God damn, that took me a fucking minute.
I have to get,
No, but
I'm
the
listening to you,
cable,
I just have to check something.
So the port that goes into the plug itself has to be standardized to USB-C, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the part that goes into the actual phone doesn't need to
Yes.
be standardized.
Yes, it does.
Don't know.
Because right now, I've bought a new phone. They've given me an entirely new cable. This is Apple, by the way, who is the...
I
Who's-
would
Okay.
invite you, before you
That was
go ahead,
awful.
I would invite you to consider, Bosch, that it takes some time between laws passing and laws taking effect.
Yeah, they
True,
still gotta
but
sell all their
wasn't this-
shit.
Yeah, true. Okay, so mine might just be... Well, no, because this has a USB-C... Hang on, I'll turn on my camera, but I won't face reveal myself. So you can see, this is USB-C. I don't know if you can clearly see, but this is USB-C. This goes in this, right?
Yes, Bosch, but the standardization concerned the actual thing that goes in the phone.
Okay.
They don't care what you do on the other end.
So I've connected this to the charger. This is the one I currently have to
Yes,
put on
and
my
in
phone.
future phones, this one is also going to be Type-C. And your face
Okay.
revealing yourself.
Well, I'm partially revealing it, so it's all good.
Oh my god, he's white.
Fuck off, you know that
Oh,
already.
no.
Everyone knows this.
No, I didn't. I'm surprised.
You've seen my
Imagine
Facebook
being
times.
white.
Yeah, imagine.
Unbelievable.
Imagine, no, the worst part, imagine being white, French, English, and having Arabian grandparents.
Yeah.
Imagine
Totally
being
unbased.
I mean, that'd be cool being related to Aladdin. I don't really see a problem with that.
I don't know.
Well, I
Aladdin
mean,
is
the problem is
overrated.
I'm not Arab from the sense that I'm from the Middle East. I'm Arab from the sense that I'm from North Africa.
Oh, so you're related to, like, other philosopher rapist, child rapist, okay.
Fuck you.
That, honestly...
As has been pointed out in the server recently, French is just another word for racist sex pests.
That's true.
You don't say, especially considering never ask a 1970s French philosopher their tastes in sexuality.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The answer
If
is
you
probably
ask,
oui.
if you ask anyone, if you read any of their literature, it's
Oui, s'il vous plaît.
it's
Yo,
it's something.
What's with the pixels, Kashi? Is this the graphic?
Pixels.
Yeah, it's like a big, like
It's like a
oatmeal
big
made of
fucking dick.
pixels. When
It's
you
like
put
a
it
big
really
fucking dick.
Oh, now it's
It
fine.
must be oh cool.
You
Obviously,
just by
it's your
thinking
problem,
about
then.
it. Is this how technology works for normal people? They just think about fixing a problem and it fixes itself.
No, that's not how
I
it
don't
works.
know, man.
All I know about
Usually
computers...
you have to press one button.
No, all I know about computers is they run on smoke because when the smoke goes away, they stop working.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm still koofing, by the way. It's really irritating. It's
Wait, did you get?
No, I didn't get.
Did you get the? Oh, okay.
This is a brilliant story. So it's Saturday morning. I wake up, right? I raise my head, and I'm like, oh no.
Are you gonna spoil the podcast episode right now?
No, I already talked about this in venting, dude.
Okay.
I get, fucking my head is just like full. It
Hey,
feels
Silver.
like my head is made of lead, And I'm like,
What is
okay.
up, my submissive and breedable, sexy fat gamers?
Hello there, Silver.
Hello.
Based.
I wake up. It's like this. Clearly, I'm coughing. I have like a stuffy nose. It's like flu symptoms. I'm like, well, I am vaccinated, but it is technically possible to get the coronavirus still. It's unbelievably low chance, but knowing my luck, I wouldn't be surprised. So I go to the test center, and they're like, well, if you have symptoms, we're not allowed to test you. I'm like,
Okay.
Hey, hang on, excuse me, what? Yeah, no,
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. We can only test people that don't have COVID symptoms. The people who need the test the most urgently, we are not allowed to provide it for.
Did you question this
cringe.
doctor's logic on why that doesn't make sense, and what did they say?
Oh, this story gets a lot better. I did say, well, that's kind of stupid.
And by better, he means worse.
Yeah. I did say, this is kind of stupid, and they're like, yeah. I should go to the pharmacy and get myself one of the tests you can buy there. And I'm like, okay. I go to the pharmacy, and in like very big, all caps, red letters, it says on the door of the pharmacy, "Do
They're
not
out.
come into this building if you have symptoms under absolutely any circumstances. Do not do it. Go away." So
Did you try calling them to bring you out one though?
No,
Like, that
I
could've
called. I actually called the official help hotline of the Ministry of Health. And I said, "Well, my dude, here's my problem. I have COVID symptoms. I'm not allowed to go to the test center, and I'm not allowed to enter any of the facilities that sell tests. What do?" And he says, and you know, non-Germans will take a moment.
And I quote,
Will require a bit of an explanation for this, and he said, "Just go to your physician." And I said, "My man, it's Saturday. Physicians are not open on Saturday and
They actually
Sunday.
don't exist.
They are not open. That isn't something they do." And he then goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, you'll just have to wait till Monday then. Bye."
Burger,
This
you
is
could have just
Wow.
the official hotline of the Ministry of Health of Germany, after 2 years of pandemic, hasn't figured out how to get people tests if they show symptoms on the weekends. And I
It's
needed
still-
that test result because friends of mine that I had been in rather close proximity with the days before had to work, and one of them works in a hospital.
Based.
Ugh.
Jesus
in a-
Christ.
So to finish the story with a completely fictional anecdote that didn't happen, this guy Gideon then went ahead and illegally entered into a pharmacy to purchase a test, which turned out to be negative.
That's a terrible idea. Firstly, wait, hypothetically speaking, could you just call the pharmacy to bring you out one or
No.
whatever?
I mean, maybe I
That's
could have
in
done that,
Austria,
but they.
most pharmacies now have a window to the outside where they can basically just stretch their hand out.
Oh, yeah, it's
and,
the night
like,
window.
shove a thing
Oh,
up your
okay.
nose
Yeah, a
without
lot of
needing
pharmacies
to
have
control-
drive-throughs.
It's
Where you
Well,
can
here-
pick shit up.
Here
What?
they have them. We have drive-throughs, dude, at CVS.
Goddamn.
Oh, is that you? Or is that just
I
the
have
US? Is that
never
just a
seen a
States thing?
drive-through pharmacy. That
This-
is wild.
I did that once for
Wait, there's a
test.
drive-through pharmacy? There's drive-through pharmacies?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
that's the beautiful American culture at its finest. We have drive-through pharmacies.
I mean,
I
that's
mean,
not...
it's efficient though. Like, if you think about it, you just need to pick up fucking medicine. You can just drive and get it, and like it
there's
helps for me
also
'cause I got-
drive-through. There's also drive-through liquor stores, and there's
I-
drive-through daiquiri shops in
This
New
is
Orleans.
this is the most American thing I've ever heard, honestly.
Yeah,
Is there drive-through ammo stores?
probably.
Probably made that
Hmm.
up. It doesn't surprise me at all.
And if so, do they call themselves drive-by?
They should.
Oh my god.
They should.
What you need is a
Ye-
drive-through auto mechanic. That's what I really want.
We do.
It's fucking
Um,
box and stop.
Yeah.
That fucking- Hey, Priest, if you're listening into this, that fucking orangutan one.
Oh my god. But yeah, and then you sounded like shit when we talked right after that happened.
Yeah, I think we talked that evening. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
we
still
did.
coughing.
Yeah,
I'm fine
Christ.
now.
I
fine
feel sorry
now.
for you, though.
I'm still.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's primarily I'm fucking irritated that after 2 years of pandemic, Gesundheitsminister Jens Spahn has not fucking figured out this shit.
Gesundheitsminister.
Yeah, Yes, exactly. Yes, that's the Minister of Hell.
Oh my
This
god.
is we're sucking dick all over again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean,
So
Beggar?
The what?
There's this Vine-ish TikTok thing where two Americans are like backpacking through Germany, and they see this giant recruitment ad that I'm going to say in German now, and I think you will immediately understand why the Americans found it funny. It said, "Wir suchen dich."
The what? What did he say?
Jesus.
Wir suchen dich.
Let me spell it out.
Wir suchen dich.
Come on.
And now
Come
you
on,
can,
get
you can
some of
draw
this
your own
gesuchen
conclusions
dich.
from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I visited
We're
your
suchen
Now
dich.
I'm stuck. Now it's stuck.
Get
I'm German and iPhone. Oh no! Wait, where's the Teespring link? I want to get some. I want to look at that cool ass, possibly Chinese sweatshop made merch.
Yeah, I
Okay,
honestly, the only reason I got Teespring is because it gets like organic integration onto YouTube videos, but that apparently doesn't work because Teespring is in every other way completely inferior to
Lol.
Spreadshop. But I can't have both of them
Bruh.
Wait, why not?
because you're not allowed to sell the designs in two different stores at the same time.
That's cringe.
Oh, okay.
Can you
That's
just
unbased.
stop providing them on.
I mean, like, imagine having. Well, imagine. It's like having the fucking Epic Store just say, hey, instead of having it limited to a few number of years, how about we postpone it indefinitely from coming to Steam and you only get it on the Epic Game Store?
What the hell just happened, Kashi?
Oh,
Come on.
That's him, officer.
What?
The man betrayed the React to leftist
Why
theories
did-
so he can flirt with twinks.
Why did a million
Oh, so it's Vosh.
pillar of sandstone
That-
just
oh.
manifest in front of you?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
can
is
you
that-
fly a plane into them? Because there's two
Yeah,
of them next to each other at one point.
It's Vosh, right? Is that Vosh? The pointing finger? It's Vosh.
What?
It's Vosh. The meme with
I
the
don't
pointing
fucking
finger.
watch Vosh.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
freaking
get.
watch Vosh. The only one I watch
Oh wait,
is
he's.
probably
Oh wait,
Justin.
Vosh isn't in. I mean, Git isn't in the server. Isn't in the channel right now.
Which is why I
I'm-
never watch.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah. That is a fucking killer tweet.
They let Magic Johnson play full. Like,
I love like the
only thing
idea
that
of
would
this is like what's gonna
is-
happen is he's just gonna like fucking he's gonna cut open his fucking arms and another player will also do that, and then in this sport where body contact isn't allowed, they will somehow touch each other in
No,
a long period of time.
I will say, as someone that watches quite a bit of the NBA, they do get fucked up quite a bit, and they're not supposed to, but like they're fouling each other all the time.
I
Like,
remember
Imagine-
in fucking
imagine,
high school
like
basketball.
an HIV-positive basketball player
Yeah.
just slitting his wrists and running after the other
God.
players, like his wrists spraying blood like it's a hose.
yeah, I mean, back when he was in his prime, they were basically beating the shit out of each other, but now there's a lot more. realism.
Jesus.
Hell yeah, dude. I remember
Burger,
like fucking high school
just a quick
basketball.
question.
Yeah.
So, have you ever had any Sabaton music play on your YouTube stream so far? How
No, and I would like
risky
to
is
keep
that?
it that way.
Okay, fair. Because there's a pretty good video, but you'd have to play it muted though.
Yeah.
Let's not.
I'll put it in shit posting.
Okay,
For anyone who
I've
wants to
never
see
heard
it.
of this game. This is like a fucking.
Oh no, this is totally accurate Battlegrounds.
This is a battle. This is like a battle royale
Okay.
game, but like
Yeah.
with extra chromosomes.
How have you never heard of Tab?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, Burger. How could you never heard of totally accurate Battle Simulator?
No, I do
I've
know that.
never
I just
had
didn't know it
either.
also had a fucking battle royale mode.
it is. It's
No,
actually.
no, this
Yeah.
is a completely
It's
separate
stuff-
game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
hell.
really, really good.
It's scuffed to all hell, but it's a fucking great game in and of itself. It's shit posts the battle royale. It's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's free to play, by the way,
Okay, so this
with a
is-
lot of monetization, by the way.
Wait, it has,
You did.
You
it has
did,
monetization. Wait, back up, back the fuck up, Kashi. How the hell does this have monetization?
It's free to play. It's free to play.
I hate
Yeah,
it when
they
I break.
switched it to free to play. Like
I
Damn,
hate it
Silver,
when I
that
break
is a
my
really
skull.
good meme, honestly.
I hate it when I break my skull because a fucking sandstone pillar manifested in front of me
Yeah.
as I was flying horizontally. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, because it has wacky physics, so everything just moves so
I
wackily.
found the physics very realistic. This is what my life is like.
This is how people
It's-
would actually.
It's totally accurate, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally this really is a totally accurate battleground.
Garfield.
Oh no, you bastard!
Ooh. Oh wait, that's not the
Why you
rock
laughed
spell.
at that? That make Burger laugh?
Yeah, no, that is I mean, it's the quintessential meme because you need to even like know what the picture in the background is about.
I forget the end of everything, right? I know I forgot the name of the
Yeah,
album.
everywhere at the end of time. I used to have big trouble even listening to the full album because it's so fucking dark.
Oh my god, he was dressed as fucking Fred Flintstone. No, not Fred
Yeah, he
Flintstone.
was.
The cat from
No,
Gotham.
it wasn't Fred Flintstone. It was fucking what's his name?
Barney.
No, from Scooby Doo. Fred.
Scooby Doo, yeah.
Fred.
What's a Scooby Doo? We're coming after you.
Yeah, apparently there's
If I
also
sing
like a.
this, if I sing this, will Susan come and take your balls?
Yeah, probably.
Only,
I hope.
only if you sing it really, really well.
Yeah, but this has happened that people have been like singing songs on stream.
I mean,
the fucking
you can
bot is
sing
like,
happy fucking birthday and get fucking copyright strike for that shit.
Based.
I remember
you.
a while ago they did like a big celebration event of Twitch, like the Twitch staff did, because DMCA on Twitch is
Why do
so
people keep dropping here?
out of control. They had it was some big band. I want to say AC/DC.
Oh no
They had
no! It was
AC/DC
Metallica.
play-
It was Metallica.
Thank you. They had Metallica play at the event, but
And
because
they got
like,
copyright strikes.
no. Because they couldn't risk being copyright striked by their own system, they put some royalty-free music instead.
Wait, couldn't they have just
Over
edited
Metallica
couldn't they just
concert.
like turned off the bot to ignore
That's
whatever
the
channel?
joke. That's why it's
Oh, God
because
damn.
apparently no.
Yeah, I can sing the guitar solo from Freebird.
Okay, so these retards decide to have a copyright bot that they can't control. That's fully autonomous. That they can't control or edit for when they need to play copyright music themselves. Why would these idiots develop this? Who would think that's?
Because
The problem is they
the
think
problem-
that like
the problem
algorithms are the solution to every problem that is conceivable.
Okay,
Yes,
for the amount of
but there's
millions of
also-
people
there's
who
also-
stream, I understand automating it to an extent. You should be able to turn it off, though.
No, because then it's not
No.
you using the old algorithm all the time for every solution.
The thing
because
is,
it's
the thing
perfect.
is,
Who did that?
the problem is, it hasn't been standardized yet. Two, it also, well, basically the laws haven't caught up with the internet. At least not fully. It has caught up partially, but just not fully. At least in my opinion.
Damn, that was cool, Kashi.
I still don't know how the fuck. It's their own proprietary software. You can turn off and edit your own proprietary software.
Because if you turn it off for everyone, and that's a big no-no for
Can't you just
companies.
have it
Because
ignore a
they- yeah.
specific channel? It's code. You can.
Well,
change the code.
technically speaking, since the Twitch hack, that is possible. They just don't do it because they're so fucking lazy.
Did you see that Twitch actually had a do not ban list?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
In the
How have
leaks,
you
they
not caught
found
up
an
with this,
actual
Burger?
Oh,
It's
wait,
been
wait,
I'm
3
not, I'm
days.
not a
Twitch
Twitch
list.
guy. I'm not on Twitch. I mean,
Wait, did
you know.
And here's
Wait, did
here's the thing that surprised me the most. It's not all thoughts.
Yeah, some of them are not bots, which is
Who was wait? This,
kind of
dude,
crazy to think.
this do not ban list. Who did it contain?
Rice
Like,
Gum
was it like
was on
major
the
people?
do not ban list.
Wait, was it like XQC Pokimane or like was it like other like or was it streamers I
Isn't
never heard of?
Ricegum one of the worst people on the internet?
Yes.
He's a cunt. He's a massive asshole.
Yeah.
Well, is he as massive? Oh no, wait, didn't he participate in that Save the Children scam?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Save the kids.
Yeah,
Crypto.
okay, no, he's worse than Logan Paul.
Here is
Fuck him.
Posh concern trolling again.
Fuck you, I'm not.
So backing up with this, who on the do not ban list? Because this sounds interesting. What streamers were listed on there? Have
I
allegedly?
do not
haven't-
have the list
haven't
in front
managed
of me.
to
You
been
can
able to.
Google it, but I do remember that Ricegum was on there,
The fuck?
and there was like
Excuse me?
Dude.
there were a lot of Twitch staffers who are also streamers. Like they covered themselves in the do not ban list.
Truly an
That
oligarch.
is just
Oh,
conflict
here
of interest
Yeah,
101,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
not?
It do be.
all right. This Twitch is no ban list. This has been removed. Is it can't be shown on stream suspended for showing email addresses. Okay, here I'm going to read this out.
Oh
I found on
yeah!
Reddit,
Oh
it is,
yeah!
username.
That's another
it's a
thing.
weird-
Destiny
weird-
got banned from Twitch for covering an article that had a Twitch staffer's email address in the article,
God
Oh.
damn.
and he like read it aloud and was like banned until further notice.
Okay.
Meow.
Reason. Okay. So do not ban list. I don't. This is a weird thing. It's like an action ID. I don't know if I should read this completely. I'll read parts of it, not like any this like
Just read a
revealing
couple
information. DJ Wheat reason reason underage underage. Twitch office
What?
reason underage. This is weird. Sarbandia. Reason Twitch switch reason CEO dash staff do not ban for literally any reason. Okay.
Reason
Sharkweefa
underage?
reason. Wait, do not ban list. But yeah,
You
Sharkweefa
can say
reason
the N-word on
inappropriate
Twitch if you're
username. Geek and
underage.
Sundry,
Yeah.
non-gaming and gaming talk shows. Geek and Sundry reason, non-gaming and gaming talk shows.
Oh my
Eclipsia
fucking
TV
God.
reason expired. Jorb
How can he be expired?
Job
What do you mean
RA
expired? Is he
username
dead?
Bryce Gum reason
Based.
colon quote do not suspend semicolon escalate violations to looks like 2 Twitch emails. Tyler 1
Yeah, and that's
Suspend-
the bit
Wait,
that you just
Tyler won.
almost read is the bit that Destiny read. Escalate things to, and then he read the email address, and for that he was like banned basically permanently, unless Twitch decides to be merciful.
I'm very
Jesus.
confused about this thing though. It says like Sharkweefa is reason inappropriate username. Why the hell isn't she banned for? Like it sounds like if reading this without the context of the file name, it looks like it's supposed to say reason inappropriate username. Why isn't she banned then? What the fuck? Like it says reason.
No. I think that's a reason you can't.
Oh, come
ban her
on.
for.
What
Like
did
you
you
can
shoot me
ban her
with?
for other things, but not for
Oh, but
that.
inappropriate username like that isn't like okay. Unless it's like a racial slur, then it isn't like okay.
So
Words-
I'm sorry. Twitch has a register of people who have N-word passes.
I know, no. I mean, unless it isn't a racial slur, I'd imagine that you
That's-
probably
That's
name
pretty
things-
based.
Like I would imagine,
Oh my
like the
God.
POS for like here. I will send you. So I will send you, Burger. I will send you the Reddit link I found, and I'll just copy and paste the image. So I'm DMing this too, so you can like, yeah, because I think there's some weird kind of like
Jesus Christ.
revealing imagery. So just in the off chance that, so yeah, here's the link, and then here's the image in and of
Yeah,
itself.
I can't look at the link. But,
I do.
Not yet.
But like, here's an image for like later or whatever.
yeah. This is
Oh, wait.
Jesus
this
Christ.
this is Netflix. The whole.
But if you could.
Has anyone seen Dave Chappelle's new special?
Didn't he say
No,
something?
Yeah, I watched the first half of it. Really bored.
Is he transphobic? I'm really
Because
divided.
I haven't, and I feel like the situation as it developed. I was very happy for Netflix to say, yeah, this is a comedy special, and they say shit like that, and so we're not gonna like ban it. But also, we're going to fire the trans employee who complained about this. which is like, why do
No, they
you-
actually- what happened was
the
actually-
trans employee
No, they actually made
tried
an announcement on this. They didn't get banned because of what they said on Twitter. They like entered a meeting that they weren't like of clearance for or something. That was for like
Yeah, she
higher
was
level
trying to
executives.
force her way into a meeting with the higher ups.
But like even then, I feel like that's a pretty like reprimand her. But even like just for the PR of it, don't fucking fire.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like comment on this because I can imagine her being like proper agitated trying to join this meeting. Right?
I mean, sure, but even then, I feel like it would have to be some like she fucking attacked a security guard or some shit. In that case, like, yeah, okay, sure, but like even just being annoying to the elite of the company, I don't know. I'm not happy.
Maybe not the best.
I mean, personally, if I was a CEO, I would ban women for being annoying.
Yeah.
just ban women.
Great.
All right.
And like, I mean, obviously, I don't know if fucking Chappelle is like a turf or some shit. I don't really. If he is, then
I think he may have.
I
Crazy.
mean, I do have to say that
Well, he's just old. He's just
it's-
old.
He's old. I think he's probably been exposed to like the quack Tumblr non-binary people that like existed back in like 2015 to 2017 who are no longer there.
Yeah,
But like
I
that's
can't
that's his,
really
that
imagine
left an
Dave
impression on
Chappelle
him that
hung
kind of
out on Tumblr
defined a
lot.
lot of the LGBT plus community for him. So every time he hears weird shit about
I
gender,
don't.
he kind
I
of
think-
automatically
Dave
goes,
Chappelle.
He's just a
pulled all of
boomer.
That Tumblr shit.
yeah,
He's,
that
he's
too.
just a boomer. Like
He's
I
like-
really just think
he's like-
that's
But I
it.
do have to say, Burger, on your question of if he's a turf or not, obviously we can't say. But at this point, like, making jokes about trans people has been like
Glockinator.
an important part of like what 4 specials of his.
yeah, that's
Like,
kind
it's
of
getting-
Didn't
Has
he
it?
kind of? No.
He
no,
probably
never mind.
fucks femboys then.
I mean,
Dave Chappelle, buy Icon. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
base.
Because this like it's getting like too much. Like I fucking to even for Anfash to say that he got bored during the special is something else.
And
Like,
Well,
Well, I mean, he's a
Yeah,
comedian. He's a
but
comedian.
Dave Chappelle, man. He's one of the
Yeah,
all-time greats.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but comedians still
Wait,
like
you guys are-
to laugh. At
Yeah, I like comedy a lot, and I like Dave Chappelle's stuff. He's one of my favorite contemporary comedians. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
But no, you're a comedian. You're not supposed to like comedy anymore. It's your job.
You
You
need
can't
to,
like comedy. Oh, sorry. I have to do
You
it.
need to be jaded.
I have to be that contrarian. Huh?
You need to be jaded, Anfash.
yeah, no, but
Ye-
it just I laughed once. You know, like
Oh, damn.
at his Johnson and Johnson joke about it being the most
Oh, and
broke
while
up.
he was telling the joke, he completely...
ghetto shot. I'm like,
You
yeah,
broke
that was
up.
funny. Other than that,
You
Yeah.
gotta repeat
yeah, I've
it.
been breaking up. I can barely hear the fucking conversation that's going on. I just never
Damn.
mind.
Anfash is gay.
Tell us
Yeah,
the Johnson thing again.
I forgot what the fucking joke was, but it was just Dave Chappelle talking about how it's the most fucking like ghetto shot and shit, and of course you fucking got it, and that was pretty funny.
Lol.
I mean, at least he's not an anti-vaxxer.
No, I just think he's old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
by
think
the
it's-
way, a
How
big
old is he,
solidarity with
actually?
the striking workers currently at
Yeah.
various
Oh, yeah, for
companies.
sure.
Primarily John Deere. Which honestly, if you're gonna be
More
fucking
like
call your
John
company
D.
John Deere and have a literal
yeah.
deer as the logo, why put the E at the end? It's so fucking unnecessary.
Because it makes it sound like a dude. It's probably a dude's last name, and like maybe fun. It like
Yeah, but he still choose a deer
Like, dude,
as
put-
the logo.
have like a deer with an extra E on it, however you would want to represent this visually.
The deer has like an E in its antlers.
I don't know if this is true or not, but
Like on the right antler, it forms an E. On the left antler, it forms a swastika.
John based.
What was I gonna fucking say again? Oh yeah, Damn, I lost my train of thought. We're talking about Dave Chappelle and shit. He's old. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh
that's
my
fair.
god, Burger. I have to
I-
think of that moment on Hello Future Me stream where they talked about the Indian iconography in Zelda, and you went like, "Is there a swastika?"
Did I do that?
You did.
God damn, dude.
I remember that. That was so funny.
Oh, that is a very me thing to say, though.
What happened?
On like a
on
fucking
on
big
Hello
charity
Future Me's live stream, they talked about the Indian imagery in Breath of the Wild, and Burger
Dude.
asked if there was a swastika somewhere.
Based.
Yeah, damn.
This is like a
Yeah,
big
damn.
charity
Burger,
stream of
Burger not
Narration
holding back
Channel.
the punches as usual.
I never do. I am incapable of it.
Oh my! Don't lie, you totally did in that stream.
I did, yeah.
Okay,
But
hold
just
on.
for the sake of the charity, I think most of the people there would probably have been very based about it.
None too happy with you.
No, they're actually kind of chill, as I have
Yeah, it's
found.
weird.
Imagine if you said that bit while the CEO of that charity was in the call.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have
That
been
would've
nasty.
what fucked up shit did we say during the Mermaids live stream? Because I know that we explicitly banned the N-word, and that was like the big rule that was broken within like 15 minutes of the stream.
Who is the first to break it?
I don't remember, but it
Don't
wasn't Sandra.
lie.
What was a certain Brazilian there?
No, it wasn't Sandra. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Brazilian?
It
Who?
was
What?
supposedly me,
Mm.
but actually I said
Damn
a
it.
German.
I remember it was Sito saying the N-word.
I
Cito,
said-
goddammit.
I don't know if I should say the thing I actually said.
I mean, you
You
can
said
say
It does
Mm.
sound very similar.
This sounds very sus.
this isn't a charity stream. You can say whatever you want here.
I said digger
No,
What?
no.
with
Top
a D.
10 words
I
that
doubt it.
rhyme with
I doubt
digger.
No, this is
I
actually.
doubt
I
it.
really look forward to hanging out in like a diner in the United States with some Germans because digger
my
is such
God.
a like regular thing that German people say, and I say it too.
Digga.
It's literally. It basically means. I mean, it kind of means my nigga. That's kind of what it means.
Bro, you do. Dear Burger, no.
And for, it's like
Come on, no.
it's like the German form of mate. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said, but dude, you said the
Say
game
it-
word.
Yeah.
say it without even
He said the base gamer word. We're all
Say it
unbanned.
without even noticing that you're saying it is the thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
God.
that was the one with the
Fuck,
D. And then you have
here,
like
here,
you're
let's
gonna,
distract. Here,
you're gonna
let's just-
have people turning around
fuck, we
you. Then
need game.
you have to like explain to this fucking 7-foot black guy. Who's really a massive sweetheart? That actually, well, it's not the. I'm saying digger. It's first of all, it's soft A, and it's a traditional thing. And it means
First
big
of all,
guy. It means
first
big guy.
of all, you say first of all, it's with the soft A.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. We need to
It's
move on.
not-
Here's Femboy Frieza.
Look, it's.
Listen,
No.
all I
I'm not-
did was
I'm not
say
racist.
fat
I'm
person.
just German.
Yeah, that's valid.
Well, I mean, to an American, those are kind of ubiquitous.
No, those as an American, I can't see
Ubiquitous.
where whatever you're
Imagine-
trying to.
imagine
That's
that
where you're
American
trying
would
to.
have,
Like, I have a
confronts
lot of
you,
autism.
Burger.
occasionally.
Imagine
Get
that
the big
7-foot
A.
black guy confronts you and you said, "Well, I support Nina Turner."
Who's Nina Turner?
Exactly, that's the response. Like shit.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm
Did
a
you see
Republican.
Oh my
damn.
God, that would
Did you
be
see-
But
she sounded
also,
like-
Seator, fuck you. That makes me sad, dude. You can't fucking. I
I-
forgot all
I-
about her
I-
in my senatorial race that she fucking lost.
Is Nina Turner
I know.
that chick who did a video of like walking through like a crack-addled neighborhood saying that the Democrats don't support black people? Or is
No,
this a different Republican black chick?
she's not
Nina
Republican.
Turner is Democrat.
She's
No,
independent,
you should do
is she?
something way out of date. You should be like, yeah, like Condoleezza Rice.
No, fucking Nina Turner is really, really lit. She's
Based
extremely
as
cool.
fuck. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, isn't Nina Turner the gal who played in Mad
No.
Max
No,
Thunderdome?
already-
She's a
already
politician.
no.
Isn't she that pop singer that they from like the 60s?
We're this close to saying I can't tell you people apart.
God damn.
Okay, Anfash, are you killing someone at a clown convention? Is that the point here?
I'm telling
Sounds
people
like
about
it.
society. I'm based in society, Pill. This is what I'm
Society.
This
doing.
is not a great.
But seriously,
disguise.
Anafesh, when I
Dude, how is this not a
when
great
I meant
disguise?
when the thought formed in my head to mention Nina Turner, I too got sad.
Yeah, I know.
Why is she sad? Why is it sad? Did she
Well,
die?
Because she fucking
Awesome.
lost.
She
Oh.
so basically what happened it was really extreme. She was running for Congress in the whatever district of Ohio Anfash lives in. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
the 11th
hate-
district.
I hate vomit. I can't see it. Thank you.
Wasn't she running for Senate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Senate. Senate.
Well,
I think it was
No,
Congress.
it was Congress because she wasn't one of her two. She was replacing Martha Fudge for the 11th district.
Martha Fudge?
Yeah, it's her name because she's under Joe Biden's cabinet now. That was our former
Yeah, and she
Whatever
basically
the fuck, right?
lost
By
because
the
they.
entire
Don't
Democratic Party
provocator.
threw all of their wallets at her.
Yeah. There was an unbelievable amount of money thrown at into vicious attack ads against her everywhere, extremely misleading too. In that specific district, an unbelievable amount of money in the last 3 months of the campaign.
Damn, son, that's
Anfash is
fucking
getting
disgusting.
extra points here.
yeah.
She
Damn.
she was
That's
she,
actually fucking disgusting.
she
Hey
was
guys,
up
I'm gonna
like,
bounce. We're gonna be back in a sec. Back in a
she
minute.
was
See
up
ya.
like 20% at one point.
Yeah, she was
Oh.
up 20%. She was wildly up. It's
then
people were like it's
everybody
almost
outspent
impossible
her.
for her to lose, and then they showed the unbelievable power of the neoliberal media machine.
It's kind of like the neolib Ultron assembling against Bernie Sanders. Except instead of politicians uniting, it's just wallets.
Yeah. Damn, Anfash, you are really showing this society what's what.
Yeah. I'm showing them how gamers are oppressed.
It's society.
Yeah, this is some fun.
We live in a society.
Get a load of this society.
Get a load of
Please
this
tell me that
society.
the frame rate is better on your end, Anfash.
It is way better. Yeah, it's again the stream. I don't know. The internet where I am
thank
is
God.
poop. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be
this would have
dead.
changed if Nina
Absolute
Turner had
pope.
gotten elected.
Yeah, this would have, dude.
It
If
honestly
Nina Turner
made
was
well
elected-
It'd be
happen.
like
That's
that
good
sometimes.
They're
No, this
actually
isn't the right
building
one.
a broadband cable in front of my house right now.
Oh, base.
Thing is, I already have broadband, so I'm really confused.
Yeah, see, the internet is good here. I just don't have wired internet, and I'm all the way up in the fucking
Oh.
attic, so I'm in like a storage room. So I kind of,
I'm sorry, the Jews hiding in the attic?
yeah, I am yet again historical pastime.
It's a tradition at this
It is. It's what we do every Passover now.
Hey, Maron, it's a family tradition over here. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Hey, it's a fucking family tradition. What the fuck are you talking
We all
about?
do this. I still want to see Anfrak Ninja Warrior. That's my
Yes.
fucking-
Anfrak
Why was
Ninja
she
Warrior.
out?
Are you asking why the woman was allowed out of the
What
house?
the fuck, dude? Whoa!
shit.
Motherfucker, you just threw the fucking sword?
Yeah, I'm about to die. No,
That's not how you're supposed to use them, actually.
you're not supposed to throw them at people's heads.
Society, brother.
Yeah,
It's fucking society.
honk honk. Yeah, it
Probably
is.
go to sleep.
Yeah, you should
Dude,
do that.
it's
Yeah,
now
just
based.
To me.
Okay, I'll try one more
I
time.
actually meant to just dip in because I just finished editing the podcast.
Nice.
Now it's been
Der
like,
guten Podcast,
hour.
ja?
Yes.
excuse me.
Yeah, it's because of the conversation is always so good here that you can't leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I really like Anfash.
Yeah.
I really like you too, Ctor. Really.
Yeah.
Spark my day.
Actually,
Yeah.
earlier when it was just the three of us in the call, I meant to make a joke. But then the time passed, but now I'm going to still do it.
Okay, let's
Because
hear
that's
it.
how I roll. And the joke was 3 dudes hanging out in VC in different countries because they're not gay.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have
Lol.
been way more funnier earlier.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
See ya!
Damn, see you, man.
Peace.
Hey,
Okay. So
Oh my.
I've actually
Huh.
I've been playing the Outer Worlds and I've been enjoying it a lot. It's like a little bit like Fallout, but it has colors, and I'm really a big fan of those. And there's
Yeah,
I mean,
colors are
Fallout does
pretty
have
cool.
colors, doesn't it?
well, yeah, it has
Especially-
3 of them.
No.
I honestly, that's the main thing that always bothered me about Fallout, is that it's just like this greenish, brownish, grayish mush that really just, it's a bit too monotone, a bit too depressing.
What?
Damn. You
No,
damn.
Damn, son.
I
Damn.
canceled it. I stopped.
Damn, boy.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the
Damn,
one thing that
boy.
Fallout 4 did, but
I'm done
then
with this game.
it was
Oh, for
Kring.
fuck's sake.
It was
It's
Kring.
negotiated. Nice.
Oh, everybody finished their streams at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow,
Hell
did
yeah.
he?
Yeah, I
Nice.
did. I gave up. I no longer
I'm
will I
fucking
watch
game
it.
at the
Oh,
moment, but I'm not streaming it. I want to talk.
speaking of
I want to
things,
continue talking.
have Burger, have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Nickelodeon Two Kids TV
No, I
show?
have not.
Okay. Hmm.
I have not seen that TV show by Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
Fucking assholes.
I
From
wasn't
the
allowed
mid to early
television as
2000s.
a kid.
yeah, but you're now a grown ass man.
Steve
and,
Jobs.
the power's in your hands, gamer.
Yep.
Uh,
You have the power or something.
I told you, I am willing to wager my own bodily autonomy and suffer through the expanse.
I will
Expanse,
watch
my brother.
Avatar: The Last Airbender eventually. It is going to happen.
Sure, and I'll watch the expanse eventually.
Adam, it's
amazing.
I think I have to be partner, or I have to like have 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and a certain amount of streaming time to enable donations here.
It's pretty cringe.
Yeah, it is rather cring. Damn, I'll need to put the merch store under the actual YouTube videos then, because at this point it's not there, because YouTube is like, yeah, you know what, this Teespring integration that we advertise bigly, we're just gonna not have it.
Ah, there it is.
So...
I think the greatest thing that Trump's presidency did is now Bigly is part of just the vernacular. I like that. I'm cool with that.
What is
Bigly.
Bigly?
Bigly.
What?
Well, clearly you're not hip. He just said it in context.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
I don't
listening.
get it.
He said you said Bigly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said bigly, but I do not understand.
Not you, motherfucker. Him. He said it just in.
But I still don't understand you. No, but seriously, what the fuck does bigly mean?
Do you not know about Bigly?
Bigly.
No.
This is
When it comes to memes, I tend to be either somewhat informed.
This is a Trumpism.
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
it's the best thing he did. Is
What do you
make
say?
Go on.
What's super bigly?
No, just Bigly. It's the thing that Trump
That,
said.
a word.
Bigly.
it's a
Bigly.
Bigly.
Oh.
It's the
You know.
Trump's ligma.
Alrighty.
Ligma.
Come
Yeah.
sligging my balls.
You know how Joe Biden says ligma? Yeah.
I do in fact know about that.
Ligma. No, that's Obama.
Lig my balls.
Yeah,
I need
that's
to- I need
definitely
to- I
Obama.
need to- it's really difficult to get fucking Biden right. It is such a difficult voice to do.
Ligma. Ligma.
Yeah, that's like a parody.
Hello.
version, though. Ligma. But I can't expand it from there. It's really.
I'm gonna fucking rape corn pop that dog faced pony soldier.
No, Cito, we
What
will
the
not.
fuck was
watch-
that?
We will not watch this gay ass shit, dude.
What am I looking at?
God damn it,
Where
I've got
am
so
I?
much
I've smoked too
island
much
hopping
crack
to
with
fucking do.
Obama.
That was Mr. Justo. Who is
Don't
this
watch
guy?
it. So this is like a fucking like some fucking song from the South Tyrol, which is the Austrian part of Italy. And it's so unbelievably bad that everyone is traumatized by it, especially Sito, and he needs to like fucking give it like traumatize other people to share in his problem.
It sounds like an old man made of. It looks like an old man made this music video to feel better about himself.
Yeah, that's probably the case, yes. But yeah, he's in like the
Oh,
Austrian
no.
part of Italy. And
Oh,
that's
fuck.
the joke. I'm not. This is. You have to imagine other people are now watching this, and I'm not.
I almost walked downstairs without a shirt on.
Example sentence for Bigley is we did great, we did fantastic, everyone was done, huge
Where are
things
my
coming
freaking
down the
shirts?
line very bigly. I think that
That's
might be a
great. That was
literal
great.
quote.
That's great. Why the hell would you? My internet's for shit. So I'm gonna. So right now I gotta drive. Okay.
That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful.
I love that they go Mexican-inspired fast food chain for Taco Bell, because they know.
They fucking know.
They
They
got
know.
rid of the chicken like the chicken sandwich, crispy chicken taco sandwich from the app. So I'll have one right down the street for me. I live in a neighborhood. I live right next to a high school, and this high school is a Taco Bell right across the street. So I'm kind of like getting shit. I've kind of gotten lunch there a couple times this week. So I'm trying to like get as many crispy chicken taco sandwiches because they're actually pretty good before they're out completely.
You know what I've been trying to get here in Germany? Soft shell tacos.
Just make it
Anytime I try to
Really?
get any tacos, it's hard shell ones. Never
Do you have
soft shell.
Taco Bell in Germany?
No. I was at a Taco Bell in Spain at one point, and it was shit because nothing was working.
The thing, I've seen a bit of discourse on Twitter about Mexican food in London, and it really says something when you ask what's the best Mexican food in London, and they say Taco Bell.
Damn.
Well, yeah. What do you think?
I mean, it is London, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hello, welcome.
By the way, Hi, Burger. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you very much for asking.
Hey, M Defman. How do I say your name, dude?
Just call me M Deathmech. That's all.
M Def. I'm just calling you. I'm just M Def.
Mr. Gorbachev, clap these cheeks.
Yeah.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down.
What is going
wall.
on in this truck picture?
You see, there's a lot
Well,
of
I
lightness
just-
in Reagan's voice. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Can you just real quick let me have MDef speak here?
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So I'm picking up potatoes here in Idaho, like you do when you're in Idaho. And I saw this potato truck pull in. And I'm like, because most of them are just really old and dirty ass trucks because they're farm trucks. I saw this one pull in, and it looks really nice and clean and everything. And I don't know if you could see it in the picture, but I didn't realize until I drove past the truck, the brand name of the trailer is Spudnik.
Oh my god. That is absolutely genius.
Was it hauling potatoes?
Yeah, it's in the picture
Oh
right
my
there.
goodness! What picture?
Yeah, the semi truck hauling potatoes. Yeah, apparently Spudnik is a pretty big farming implement company here in Idaho, and they do just
Holy
potato.
shit.
They just do potato related stuff.
I cannot get how genius. I mean, I cannot get over how smart that is. Spudnik. This is like local fucking Idaho humor, but it's so good. Oh my god.
When Cody says theory, he's talking about communist theory, right?
How much pussy do you think the guy who came up with that got in like Idaho?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
None, because they're all Mormons up there.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
whatever the Mormon equivalent of getting pussy is.
Yeah.
when she lets you see her magical underwear.
Yeah.
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 I actually it's kind of it's a little bit.
They're freaking +1 underwear.
Actually, it's also kind of funny because this area of Idaho I'm in is also where I think it's the National Atomic Laboratory is.
Yeah.
So this is where they do like research and prototyping of like nuclear reactors and shit is out here. So
What I
Burger,
really
when you say
yeah. Go
when you
ahead.
say theory, you mean communist theory, right?
Well, just like leftist theory, but yeah.
Leftist theory.
that's the
Okay,
gist.
yeah, that's actually that's accurate. That's honestly that's accurate.
I had an you know what the thing that's honestly funniest about the whole magic underwear thing is like Mormons who will go, yeah, well, it's kind of rude of you to ask about it because it's so dumb and just like they know how fucking absurd it is and how laughable it is to have magic underwear, so they get really offended by it.
Yeah. They say it's not like a magic underwear, it's like something. I don't know, they get blessings or something from it when they wear it.
Yeah, how about blowings, am I right?
Yeah.
picture of some Sputnik equipment from a farming show.
God damn. It genuinely says Sputnik. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Freaking big brained,
Damn, I love country people, honestly.
truly.
Fuck.
Why do you sound like you're in pain?
Because I am.
Oh yeah, how are you doing?
fair.
Are you feeling any better?
So
I
you
mean-
so you don't have COVID. What do you think you have then?
Just a cold.
Oh damn! bro.
I did want to. Will get a flu shot.
The flu shot. Yeah.
Because this is because of I suspected a lot of people, and I suspect this was the problem with me, because it was the first week of like shit happening again that I got sick. It was like the first evening of me being social with people in a big way.
Woo.
That I think I contracted this, and what I think happened is that with the isolation, a lot of people, not being in touch with others as much. Like our immune system sort of atrophied a little bit because we weren't exposed to a lot of pathogens. And so now there's a lot of catching up that needs to be done in order to, fucking get that shit running again. So I suspect a lot of people are going to be in a lot of...
That's a good one. I'm gonna save that. It's mine now.
That's really good.
Because I was looking at that picture you post on Twitter. I'm like, you're like this close to just looking like Slavoj Zizek.
Oh yeah, I can post that picture I posted on Twitter. I have it on my Twitter.
I'm curious. Who here in the channel is in the 40K? Because I know Burger isn't.
I'm
I
not.
kinda
Yeah,
am.
I've got a very, I've
So
got a
I'm
very
actually-
surface understanding,
Oh God.
but the Death Krieg is pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm actually
I'm
curious.
into
though,
the lore. Yeah.
So they're coming out with in. 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, whenever people talk about Nina Turner, I always think about this.
I don't understand what any of that means.
I wouldn't expect you would.
Yeah, thank you.
Only cultured people would understand.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. Now get cultured.
No. Although
Get cultured,
I was
maggot.
told repeatedly to educate myself on the subject matter of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mhm.
I'm back. Sorry. As I was saying, so anyone who's a 40K fan, or like maybe like miniatures and miniatures, the Games Workshop has come out with Space Marine infiltrators. I'm curious what you guys' thoughts on are like the body proportions, because we got some lanky Marines, and here's like a good a good image, I would say. Like, what are your thoughts on anyone who's like in the 40K list here. Thoughts on the proportions?
Are
Or
they
anyone who's
supposed to be like that?
yeah, there's like this is like a
Like-
newer design. I think they're like stealth infiltrate. Like they're supposed to be like stealth reconnaissance guys, so they're kind of thin. What are your thoughts on the proportions in terms of like the design?
I mean, they look fine.
I'm sorry, these are kind of thin guys in Warhammer terms.
Okay. Look
Oh.
at the leg armor. Look, okay, it's their leg armor specifically. Look at this is an infiltrator squad. Here's what I think is like a common marine squad. Shut up, Cedar.
Damn.
Here's
was
these
not
guys
here.
versus this guys. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on the top image versus the bottom image?
Well, they just have like apple bottom jeans.
Yeah.
Will that be the space? Will that be the space wolves? I get it.
Yeah, because they have the boots with the fur.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Just like anyone's. I just want to get someone's opinion. Just want to
I
ask
guess-
someone what they think of like the. Oh, here's a salamander infiltrator. I kind of dig this. I kind of like the.
I don't like
kind
those.
of the thinner boots. What?
I don't like infiltrators.
think
I don't
the
like anything.
proportions are fine.
All right.
Like I kind of get what they're going for. Like, it'd be freaking pretty obvious if you saw some like 9-foot like thick man just walking around. So I kind of get what how they're going with it, but
I think their pauldrons are also thinner too. Yeah, I think they have like thinner, like oh yeah, their pauldrons are thinner too. They have like one. Oh yeah, this is cool. Ooh, I like these. They're cool. I really like the infiltrators. Actually, I'm digging this. I'm digging the armor type. Sorry, sorry. This is
I like it when Warhammer novels and Warhammer authors just talk about regular people in 40k.
yeah. The
Major Kill did a video about that. It's like, what are ordinary people like in 40k? And it's like 80% of them live just like us. But they don't talk about it because that's not the cool, fun war part.
You know, I do always wonder about that in like most settings. I'm really interested in just the people that you can hang out and have a beer with, that are not like, because this is what most people I don't think get, that like in settings like this, that the people whose stories you follow, like the adventurers, the like crazy folks who go out and like kill stuff, they're very much exceptional people, even within the context of their own world, or at least they should be.
Yeah. Well, it's like even like the hive worlds, which are, canonically just like hellholes, just all the worst things, happen on hive worlds. They only make up like 20% of the planets in the Imperium. The rest are just fairly normal, civilized worlds. It's like they're comparable to us, except they don't have freedom of religion or really any freedom of speech. But otherwise,
so they're
pretty
not
much like that.
I mean, actually, you know what? They are remarkably
like-
similar to the United States, yes.
That's what a lot of people say. It's like, actually, yeah, they are kind of like the U.S.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then you also have like feudal
that is a statue.
worlds.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd want
God,
this in
what
my
is-
garden.
what is that?
I want 12 of them in my garden.
This
I need to know the context of this. What the fuck?
I
Can we
don't
replace
have the
Columbus
context of this.
statues with these? Can we just replace Columbus with this? You get the same vibe.
Oh fuck! I think this is somewhere in Eastern Europe.
I mean, Columbus like raped and murdered children, and this is actually
I
tamer.
don't actually know that is true.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna ask. I remember doing better.
a lot of the, especially Columbus, a lot of the like Spanish colonization of the Americas is nowadays, and like the past few decades, historians have come around to thinking that it's not actually. I mean, it was still absolutely horrific and like disgusting
sure.
and inhumane, but not nearly as much as is portrayed. Because it turns out that the sources where you read about this kind of shit is all like English and Dutch sources who obviously were trying to do big time propaganda against the Spanish.
Yeah.
And the
No,
easiest
you
way to do
don't
that
say.
is to go, well, they're very horrible, and actually we're fine. We don't do these things. And
I don't
we
think they
told them.
probably
Come
didn't
on.
cut off the hands of native peoples as
forget it.
punishment, but it wouldn't surprise me if like Columbus turned and didn't give a shit about his men like raping Native women.
No, it's
It happened.
100. Yeah,
Probably
I
wasn't-
don't think they didn't give a shit. And honestly,
Yeah, I don't think it was
100%.
probably-
At least one guy cut off Native people's hands. This at
Yeah,
least.
Yeah, it was
I
in
mean, like,
the-
but probably wasn't like systemic, or at
Yeah.
least to that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it did
From the
happen.
notes from most of the things that we know about Columbus's like doings was from that
Hi,
one
Cody.
priest. Yeah, was from that one priest who like wrote about it afterwards, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
we know
Well,
a
there
lot
was
of we
also-
know a lot of he kind of didn't like Columbus, and we also have a lot of like secondary sources of like the time and place in general of from like the geopolitical enemies of Spain at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the medieval period, if you told like regular people about the horrific atrocities that were committed, they were like, you know, that's kind of fucked up, dude. I'm not happy about this.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's why I support like Leif Erikson Day, because it's like
Oh,
first
yeah.
of all, he came earlier. I mean, granted, it wasn't in the United States; it was in Canada.
Yeah.
But like when they met with the Native Americans, it was initially to do trade, and then like I don't know, something happened. One Viking
I mean-
slapped a Native American, and then they
Well,
fought.
okay, so I think one thing that you're forgetting about that, right, is that yeah, that's true that Leif Erikson eventually lead to the founding of like New Vinland, and that's what he's mostly known for. But he also went on to help found like colonies in like Greenland, which
Oh, yeah,
did like
yeah.
genocide natives there.
Yeah,
They're-
yeah.
they're- they're natives in
that was a
Greenland?
point in history where every group was genociding every other group.
Right,
Right,
can I
that's
say
the
though, is it really
problem.
genocide if they're about the same
Well-
technologically wise? Because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Technically, it wouldn't be
Yes,
considered
murdering
genocide.
people based on their ethnic group is in fact genocide. Yeah,
I thought
Like,
genocide
Yeah, well,
applied to
would-
it's not
it
like the
wouldn't-
Nazis had more technology than the Jewish people at
No,
the
I
time.
mean, like I thought, like in comparison to like Columbus and Native people, I thought genocide was just referring to the mass killing of like an
Oof.
entire group. I didn't know if it was like
There were indigenous people in Greenland too. That's what I'm referring to.
Oh,
There
Like
still
there,
are.
Yeah.
like
Were
yeah,
there?
there still are. Like in the same way, there are still Native
Oh, yeah,
Americans.
the Inuits, the Inuits. Yeah.
I mean, it's also like that is a very like complicated thing. But if you turn that into like a thing, I feel like it's a legitimate position to hold. But at that point, like every European nation has genocided every other European nation, and probably a lot of like Native American tribes were doing the same to each other, because the back then genocide was just like a minor oopsie. In terms of
Minor
the,
oopsie.
in terms of like the
Well, it wouldn't be Well, no, technically some would be.
no, it would definitely be
That's
systemic,
domestic.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
horrible, obviously.
Yeah, well, duh.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Like,
I think the question becomes right, like to what extent was the genocide?
Yeah.
Genocide? I mean, we can't deny
the
that even
politics
today,
of the
Inuits face a
time-
lot of.
Is so completely removed from our modern political paradigm that it's difficult to draw like a line from. Like I can see that with like imperialism and colonialism and all that, because it's not that far off. But this is like 1,000 years ago.
Well, it's ongoing though. Still, this
wh-
yeah.
there isn't a genocide of native people in Greenland right now. There's
You sure about that?
I mean,
pretty sure.
the Inuits have faced a lot of like adversity from like groups.
The Danish
Feel like-
government probably, yeah. I do know that there's been a lot of like the Danish people waking up to some of the fucked up shit that's been happening up there.
Yeah.
And a
think
lot has
if-
changed in the past few decades.
But when I'm saying genocide, I mean it like on the level of like like America with the Native Americans, or
Yeah.
Canada with the Inuits and Native Americans, or with like China and Xinjiang right now, like that level of stuff.
Yeah, well, the thing
Speaking
about
speaking
that
of,
that I think is relevant is that in America and shit, and like Canada also, it's like, oh, this is like we have this like sort of idea of manifest destiny. That back then it was just everybody wanted more land, and there was just people in the other land that you had to drive out for.
That's true. I'm not equating them entirely in terms of their motivations. I'm just saying that like
Once again, accidentally clicking on Adam's thread.
I do wonder how Manifest Destiny would have turned out if smallpox didn't just ravage the native population.
Yeah.
It still probably would have done a lot because we had
the Mississippian culture complex, near St. Louis. That was like a massive city.
It wouldn't have been nearly as easy.
Oh no, it would have been significantly harder to push them out because you'd have to find justifications in order to invade certain areas based on violence.
We might actually be seeing like
ultimately
Native American nations these days.
Yeah, but ultimately, you have a culture that was white supremacist that like had a significantly higher population, more resources. So they definitely could have done it. But that is an interesting point though, because it could have held off to the point in which rights for Native Americans excelled to a certain point,
or even how like there's like a Mexico. I think they would have been. I think a lot of these nations would have been able to hold their own, and then just the cost of like white people dying would have not been enough to justify, conquering. I don't know, whatever the fuck, Nevada or something. Because
that
what
right
do they have there?
I kind of want to submit that question to Cody, alternate history Cody, because he seems to have some pretty interesting takes when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah, he usually does.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's something that I've attempted to fathom. This thing where like suddenly 90% of your entire culture just dies.
And it happens fast, like within like a couple years. Yeah. It's like this massive city of like 40,000 people just collapses within like 3 years.
Like imagine 90% of the people just die in like a couple years.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be just the purest apocalypse imaginable.
Oh, that's a cool.
Look at COVID. I mean, if you look at like where did I read? Alabama. For the year 2020, they had more deaths than births, and that's just COVID, and and it's already having like a massive demographic change in many areas.
Which is a problem because we need more young people now and like less old people.
Well, no, what's happening is that more old people are dying, which means less Republicans.
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, no, that's why you get like the douchebags like Lindsey Graham and Donald Trump be like, "Hey, get the vaccine's pretty good. I took it. It's all right." And then they get booed. They get booed off
because
the
they're
stage.
afraid of losing their voter base.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of fucked up that the reason that they're supporting people not dying is because it will keep them in power?
Yeah,
man,
it's immensely.
It's pretty par for the course, though, for just the United States. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, one thing I also want to mention, because we were talking about Native Americans and Inuit, is in regards to whaling. Because it actually came up a couple weeks ago, how like in Canada and the United States, like certain tribes and certain Inuit groups, they have rights. They have whaling rights.
Yeah.
Yes. But they're very conservative about it. It's like a couple years ago.
They don't like whale on the scale to like necessitate like regulation for it. Like they probably are going around. They're not like going around like doing industrial like whaling.
Yeah, it's like up in Alaska. Up in Alaska and Washington, the tribe will be like, "Hey, we're gonna go whaling. We're gonna go capture like 1 or 2 whales," and the U.S. government's like, "Okay, you're cool," and then like everybody, and rightfully so, they heavily scrutinize Japan because Japan just outright lies about it.
Oh yeah,
it's like they outright lie about it, and it's totally justified all the criticism they get. But then, like, you have the Faroe Islands, where I feel like everybody ignores them, and they just go fucking wild
Well,
They
the
kill
thing-
like 5,000 dolphins a
Good.
year.
Fuck them. Fuck dolphins.
Yeah, dolphins are
Those are
fun.
cool.
Like the
Dolphins are
reason,
alright.
the reason the Inuit are allowed to do it is because it's like part of their traditional cultural way.
Yeah, it's part of the.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
do,
and
I
they're-
do believe this
yeah.
is also true about the Faroe Islands.
Mhm.
Although
Well, the
I'm not
Faroe
sure they might
Islands,
need
it's a culture.
5,000.
Yeah, with Japan, it's much more like an
Yeah.
industrial, like
Oh yeah, they
capitalist
just
market.
like it.
They just
Yeah,
like doing it.
it's industrial scale, and they hide it under the like what was it, the Cetacean Research Institute. And it's like you're not doing
Yeah.
fucking research.
Yeah. Yeah, there was
Researching
Yeah,
a
it's like-
to
provision.
kill these whales.
There's
It's
actually
like, oh, you can't.
this is a very
sorry, go
interesting thing that I learned in uni, is that the decline of whaling reduced the orca population significantly, because orcas would follow whaling ships, and then when those trawlers would have like the whales, they would like drag them behind themselves, and then the orcas would eat the whales that the humans had killed.
Orcas are almost as fucked up as dolphins. It's I swear to
They're,
God.
Orcas-
more
orcas-
based. They're more based. but
Yeah,
they're still
yeah. Orcas
weird.
are more based. They play with their food. They'll like launch seals like 80 feet into the air.
Yeah, I mean,
Before they
dolphins
eat.
also play with their food. It's not even.
Well, dolphins also get high, and they'll
Yeah.
do a sexual assault sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is there? Can I say is assault really like an accurate term for like?
I mean, assault is a legal term, but like,
No, I mean like.
or-
But who the fuck DM'd me?
but I mean,
Oh,
you
wait,
could say in the same sense that like a dolphin murdered something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like
Okay.
technically it's
I
not
was
they're
just, like,
legally
imposing,
murdering or
like-
sexually assaulting, but like the action itself would be declared such if they were given human characteristics.
I asked
Well,
because
it's
like,
yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I asked because like putting human characteristics, imposing human ideas onto like animals is like doesn't really work. So that's why I ask about like.
Okay,
saying
so
that
why do you want to defend dolphin rapists? I don't. Why?
Yeah, it's
Why are you
pretty
doing that?
cringe, man.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah,
Shut
that's
up!
something
I'm
a
not def-
dolphin
What you
would
doing?
say.
You can't defend nor well. You can't defend nor well, with animals. You can't defend nor like.
Okay, time to leave.
Or, you can't defend. No, shut up. Let me finish this. You can't defend nor fucking
Justify?
or just you can't no, you can't defend nor
Guys,
Joe?
I guess critique it
Yeah.
or what's it called when you make something when you what's the term for like there's a word for like saying something is bad.
I think okay, guys. So as you know, I am an excellent hacker. I am the greatest hacker in the world, and I just hacked into Silver's information, and I found what he actually looks like.
No, no.
He is a
You're
dolphin.
cooked.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
cooked.
Damn.
Oh fuck. We've been
Oh,
bamboozled this whole time.
Oh damn.
You know, another
Yeah.
huge fishing issue that isn't just like whaling is shark fishing. Which is literally what they will do.
You can't defend nor
This is-
condemn it. You
this
can't
is-
defend. Wait, no, you
Yes.
can't. I remember the word. You can't defend nor
Well, no,
condemn
no.
it. It just is when it comes to animals' actions. They just do. They
Well,
just
dolphins
are.
Well, no,
have
no, the
mental
thing with
capability to
shark
understand what they're
fishing-
doing is fucked up. So
Well,
I
with
mean,
shark fishing,
They
it's
actually
like they
do, I think.
yeah,
well,
dolphins are pretty
because
smart.
all they do with the sharks is they'll pull them up onto the boat, cut the fins off, and
Yeah.
then throw the rest of the shark out into
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah, they just want the fins for shark fins.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
unbelievably fucked up.
Oh, speaking of sharks, I read recently down in Indonesia they found out that the fishing trawlers down there they found out that whale sharks have been tearing small holes in the fishing nets and sucking fish out to eat.
Based. Unbelievably based.
Oh yeah.
Let me find the article. It was just really funny because they were like, you know, why are we not getting as much fish as we should? So they investigated, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
there's-
Yeah, but this is the whole science thing that Japan does, where it's like, oh, yeah, you're allowed to kill whales for science. It's such unbelievable bullshit. I mean, it
sounds like it.
You know what also happens is that like the Chinese are excellent at like completely ignoring international law when it comes to shipping. They will just roll up to even like waters that they're not allowed to enter, like the 10-mile zone of like different, especially African countries, and they will just fish there. And you go up to them. Even, like, if the navy of the country goes up to them, they will just pretend like they don't understand them and continue doing the thing.
Or worse yet, there's been a couple instances in the South China Sea where they'll ram.
Oh, yeah.
They'll ram other ships. Like, especially, like, Vietnamese and the Filipino ships.
Yeah. And where they think they have, like, the upper hand militarily, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I know a guy who was like with the Sea Shepherd people, who was of some African country. I don't remember which one, and they were like sneaking up on fucking Chinese fishing boats and going, "Gotcha, bitch." And then they did actually have like signs in Chinese, very obviously and clearly stating that what they were doing was in violation of international law.
Bruh.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, but the whole the Japanese whaling and the shark fucking fin soup thing pisses me off so much because it's literally just rich people being decadent. There's not even like you can't even make a working class argument for, I like me a good steak. No, it's literally just because it's unbelievably expensive.
Shark fins,
and it's just it's expensive, it's wasteful, and it's just incredibly cruel.
Can't you just eat?
Because the shark
is the fin the only thing you can eat off the shark?
No, it's the
You eat a lot.
No, you can eat most of the shark. It's just the shark. The fins are like the most expensive, perceived valuable part.
Yeah, it's if you
It's not like
only
they
eat the
taste
fins,
better
it
or
makes
anything.
it more valuable.
I don't even know if it tastes better. I'm pretty sure it's just because it's rarer.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Cringe and unpilled.
It's so fucked up. Honestly.
I mean, like, I don't feel bad about killing sharks because in terms of intelligence, I don't think they're like.
Oh no, they're intelligent enough.
Yeah, but
they're not.
They're pretty smart.
Problem. I mean, you shouldn't eat any amount of shark because it's an apex predator and it's going to be full of heavy metals, especially when it comes to fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mercury.
They have warnings on.
That's true. That's true. However, I eat pink slime that is served to me on a platter from McDonald's. So, I mean, I don't really think health is my primary concern. More just ecological concerns.
Yeah, because like if you remove the apex predator from an ecosystem, you will also run into problems.
Right, because for every apex predator you kill, that's essentially like going to ripple out through a much wider portion of the smaller. Not smaller. The prey population. So they're going to increase, which is going to be a problem because they'll eat their food sources.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a problem. It's not, this is something that pisses me off is when people go with like fucking the balance of the ecology. It's like there's no such thing. It's not balanced. It's just chaos. It's
they all adapt and change. But if you do enough, it's not like a balance. But if you do enough of it on one end, then it will ripple out.
The balance of water is you have a like a
right. Now, if a fat man cannonballs into one end, then the pool's going to be empty.
Yeah. Damn.
I was thinking I kind of want to take that whale shark picture and just put like the trad filter on it and just have the catch and reject capitalism, suck fish out of the net.
I hear this term. What does trad mean exactly?
Traditional. So like trad is usually a term that is used as a prefix to another ideology. So like you'll hear the term trad cath a lot, which means traditionalist Catholic. They tend to be more like like fascist or like hyper conservative, like traditionalist kind of people. You know, the motherfuckers you see on Twitter who have like a stone statue of like Marcus Aurelius or something like that as their profile picture, and post pictures of like
so Sargon of
Rome or something.
Or they have like profile pictures of the one dude from Dark Souls, or a lot of them have like anime profile.
Yeah, imagine
well.
being a traditionalist. One thing that I saw was really weird is I saw a guy who was like a trad calf like Nazbol, and he had a fucking Snufkin profile picture, which I normally associate with like Anprims and like eco-anarchists. So it was really strange to see that character holding a fucking Nazi flag.
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
What character holding a Nazi flag?
I personally,
there's like that fucking like elf dude from like Snufkins who like a bunch of anarchists use because he's like a naturey guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
How gay is that show, by the way? I keep seeing YouTube. Yeah, but I keep seeing compilations of like the cow thing and the elf dude like apparently.
Yeah, it's like a little cute kids show or whatever. Or like nature and elves and trolls and shit.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I prefer
the answer is not gay enough.
Probably.
Toddcaths. You know, let's end on a light note. I rewatched this weekend Cloud Atlas after not having seen it in many years, and I have to say it holds up.
Isn't there a dude who has like prosthetics to make him look Asian?
Oh, that whole thing. So it's not to look Asian. There was a point. There's like one of the stories in there is about like in the future they have like genetics and they created like a master race of people called the Pureborn or the Purebloods, I think. And they have kind of small eyes. They also have huge foreheads, but they have kind of small eyes that you might interpret as being Asian. The point of the whole movie was that all of the actors get cast in different roles.
Looks more like a Vulcan than an Asian man.
Right?
Yeah.
That's still ego weaving though. That's still fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Although that being said, if I saw this in a context of like someone in an Asian environment, I'd be like, oh, that's fucked up.
There's literally an Asian guy standing behind him, and so the point of the film is basically, we have these actors, and in all these different timelines, we have them. They're like different characters, and they look completely different. In this literal fucking story, they have Halle Berry as an actual Asian doctor. So they did like Asian face them.
I win.
And there were like a bunch
Huzzah.
of Asian actors who then said, well, actually what they should have done is do the point of the entire movie, which is look at our incredible mask design, except for this thing in this particular timeline, where actually they should have had Asian actors playing these characters who were not supposed to represent Asian people.
I'm very confused. What? Halle Berry's supposed to be an Indian woman? What?
No, there was a. Let me find a fucking Halle Berry Cloud Atlas.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, does Tom Hanks actually say "big true" like what fucking Jerry says in that Rick and Morty episode? He actually
does what? Do what?
Does he say "big true"? Like, does he actually say that?
In one of the storylines, true is the term for truth. This is both of these pictures are Halle Berry.
I'm heading out.
What the? Oh my! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Halle Berry became an Asian man.
Yeah.
Lie.
Jesus.
For the timeline where they had like Asian Hugo Weaving. That's the one where Halle Berry.
That's Halle Berry. Okay, the fucking.
On the right, she's playing a Jewish woman, and fucking let me what's her name? It's I've never have problems remembering her name. Ona Bear.
Goes in the shell.
Okay, here's her. Here's a picture. Here's a better picture of the chick she's playing. No, I don't want to save that.
This right here is Korean actress Ona Bae.
This is Halle Berry again. I posted that. Damn!
Playing a white woman because most of her roles were that. There's also one where she plays a Hispanic woman. Yeah,
Please show me the Hispanic woman. Please show us the Hispanic woman.
There's a Korean actress.
Oh fuck!
I have to ask. I have to ask. Did they do any blackface?
No, they didn't. They did have two black actors.
Why'd they do that then, huh? I wonder why. Is it because they thought maybe they couldn't get away with that one?
Okay, I'm finna be real. She looks like she's just a brown lady who got a good amount of plastic surgery.
I know they did do blackface.
Oh my god!
Hang on.
I gotta see this shit.
Cloud Atlas, all characters.
So what's the whole thing? I'm finding another
There's
one.
There's probably like an infographic of it where they show this is the infographic.
So backing up, so what was the deal then with like they should have casted Asian actors instead of
So instead of just like making their faces with prosthetics,
so
to make them
Jim Broadbent in the last one, in the post-apocalyptic one, is in blackface.
Jim who?
Wait, let me find a picture of Jim Broadbent.
Oh god. I'm very so are they supposed to be like playing the descendants of the descendants of these people? Like it starts.
No, it's the kind they're in different lives, sort of.
Oh, these are people reincarnated.
Straight up. In this scene he is credited as Prescient too, but straight up it's just blackface.
Oh, I see. These people. Oh God. Okay,
because the Prescients, there's like an advanced technological civilization, which are black people, and there's a retarded like a primitive civilization, which is white people. That's the premise of the. Yeah, and this is him in the other roles in that particular fucking story.
So the Prescients are supposed to be like.
I have to go check it out again.
Yeah, it's a hella good film.
So instead, oh god, he looks like he looks like if Harry.
He's Horace.
He looks like a cancer in Harry Belafonte. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was in Harry Potter.
No. I mean, like the guy who's like in brownface looks like a cancer in Harry Belafonte.
But yeah, they did put Jim Broadbent in blackface for that.
Jesus.
It's a hell of a
So the Prescients, which are the characters with the really severe epicanthic folds, aren't supposed to be Asian people. They just
they're genetically engineered to be superior humans.
Okay.
Like a master.
So the epicanthic fold is supposed to be some sort of like adaptation for the eyes and shit.
Yeah, they have it because they're the master race for some reason. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the fuck.
You keep describing this like it's supposed to be better, and you keep saying things, and it sounds worse.
It's that is no. But the point of the show is that but actually having a master race is bad. That's the point of the story. Because they have the Korean actress who is a fabricant, who is she was like a fabricated human, and the point of that storyline is actually people who were born in a vat and like pure-born superhumans are not worth different amounts of filler. There's actually like an anti-slavery storyline also. And also they do get Jim Broadbent in the first picture, he does say the N-word.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Because of
I see. So he's racist in his.
Wait, no. So this is a different time. This is a future in which we have incredibly different.
This is in this one it's in like the 1700s where he's the captain of a ship. And that's the slavery storyline. Then in the one to the right of that, he's a composer in Scotland. Then he's an editor in London. Then he's some extra in a guy who plays a melody, which happens to be a melody that another character. It's the Cloud Atlas Sextet in like the post-apocalyptic future. And then in the other one, he's one of the elders of the Prescient Council.
Right, so he turns black after being racist in his first life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
And again, though, they decided to cast the same actor in every role.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the meta narrative of the. It's a really fucking good film for that reason. It's really
other than being retarded and decided, let's have white actors. depict their different ethnicities. That's always a good idea. It's good.
Yeah, well, it's the thing is that it's the point of the film that the
Oh.
souls of these
It's-
people travel through different ethnicities and what have you. And it's just about the souls of these people. They even end up with the same romantic partners pretty much every time. And
Poggers.
Hugo Weaving
They're
in the last one
soulmates.
isn't even a person, but like a demon that is a figment of another guy's
I
imagination.
thought you were going to say a black man.
No,
Hmm.
no, he does.
Well, I mean-
he's wearing green
demons.
face
I mean,
now.
demons to some, angels the other.
Listen, green face is a step too far. I think that space aliens have faced enough discrimination. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, the stream we've overdrawn the stream, so thank you all very much for watching. See you around, counts. Goodbye.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
See ya, burger.
Yeah, I'm
Bye,
gonna.